Welcome to UK Learnings. After watch this video, please subscribe to our channel to give us your support. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get upcoming videos. Good luck for your exam.
Why did Henry VIII decide to divorce Catherine of Aragon? She was unpopular in the country. She was too old to give him another child, for political reasons. She was accused of taking lovers to the palace. The correct answer is she was too old to give him another child. When Catherine was too old to give him another child, Henry decided to divorce her, hoping that another wife would give him a son to be his heir. What characterized the Bronze Age? People were farmers who lived in large villages. People lived in roundhouses and buried their dead in tombs. People were nomads and hunters. People were divided into clans. The correct answer is people lived in roundhouses and buried their dead in tombs. During the Bronze Age, people lived in roundhouses and buried their dead in tombs called round barrows. How many British citizens left the country between 1853 and 1913? 10 million, 13 million, 15 million, 18 million. The correct answer is 13 million. Who was known as the Iron Duke? The Duke of Edinburgh, the Duke of Normandy, the Duke of Wellington, the Duke of Lancaster. The correct answer is the Duke of Wellington. In 1815, the French wars ended with the defeat of the Emperor Napoleon by the Duke of Wellington at the Battle of Waterloo. Wellington was known as the Iron Duke and later became Prime Minister. Which of the following is not a British invention? The World Wide Web, the Turing machine, the hovercraft, the mobile phone. The correct answer is the mobile phone. The World Wide Web, the Turing machine and the hovercraft are British inventions. When did Argentina invade the Falklands Islands? In 1980, in 1982, in 1984, in 1992. The correct answer is in 1982. In 1982, Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands, a British overseas territory in the South Atlantic. When did Alexander Fleming win the Nobel Prize in Medicine for the discovery of penicillin? In 1935, in 1945, in 1950, in 1952. The correct answer is in 1945. Fleming won the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1945 for the discovery of the penicillin. When did the Roman army leave Britain? AD 410, AD 510, AD 600, AD 530. The correct answer is AD 410. The Roman army left Britain in AD 410 to defend other parts of the Roman Empire and never returned. When was Emmeline Pankhurst born? 1858, 1868, 1845, 1901. The correct answer is 1858. Emmeline Pankhurst was born in Manchester in 1858. She set up the Women's Franchise League in 1889, which fought to get the vote in local elections for married women. How long did the First World War last for? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years. The correct answer is 4 years. The First World War lasted 4 years, 1914 to 1918. Who was Henry VII? The leader of the House of York, the leader of the House of Lancaster, the leader of the House of Buckingham, the leader of the House of Leeds. The correct answer is the leader of the House of Lancaster. Henry VII was the leader of the House of Lancaster. Which of the following areas did the British Empire not cover during the Victorian period? Mexico, Australia, India, large parts of Africa. The correct answer is Mexico. During the Victorian period, the British Empire grew to cover all of India, Australia and large parts of Africa.
Your support will encourage us to make more videos. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Which British scientist led the development of the atomic bomb? Howard Florey, Ernst Chain, Ernest Rutherford, Keith Campbell. The correct answer is Ernest Rutherford. Scientists led by Ernest Rutherford, working at Manchester and then Cambridge University, were the first to split the atom and took part in the Manhattan Project in the United States, which developed the atomic bomb. After the Black Death, the growing wealth in the towns led to the development of a strong middle class. True, false? The correct answer is true. After the Black Death, new social classes appeared, including owners of large areas of land, later called the gentry, and people left the countryside to live in the towns. In the towns, growing wealth led to the development of a strong middle class. What was the ability of the Harrier jump jet aircraft? To carry 1,000 passengers, to take off vertically, to float on water, to reach supersonic speeds. The correct answer is to take off vertically. The Harrier jump jet, an aircraft capable of taking off vertically, was also designed and developed in the UK. Which two of Henrietta's wives were accused of taking lovers and executed? Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, Catherine Parr, Anne Boleyn. The correct answers are Catherine Howard and Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard were accused of taking lovers and executed. Which two scientists led a team which was the first to succeed in cloning a mammal? Dolly the sheep. Sir Frank Whittle and Sir Christopher Cockerell. Sir Robert Edwards and Patrick Steptoe. Sir Ian Wilmot and Keith Campbell. Francis Crick and John Logie Baird. The correct answer is Sir Ian Wilmot and Keith Campbell. In 1996, two British scientists, Sir Ian Wilmot, 1944, and Keith Campbell, 1954 to 2012, led a team which was the first to succeed in cloning a mammal, Dolly the sheep. What British discovery was influential in the development of computer science and the modern-day computer? The radar, the Turing machine, the MRI scanner, the aeroplane. The correct answer is the Turing machine. The Turing machine is a theoretical mathematical device invented by Alan Turing, 1912–54, a British mathematician. In the 1930s, the theory was influential in the development of computer science and the modern-day computer. Which famous philosopher developed ideas about human nature during the 18th century and that have continued to influence philosophers over the years? Aristotle, Sigmund Freud, Plato, David Hume. The correct answer is David Hume. During the 18th century, David Hume's ideas about human nature continue to influence philosophers. When did the Concorde aircraft carry passengers for the first time? In 1969, in 1970, in 1972, in 1976. The correct answer is in 1976. The Concorde began carrying passengers in 1976. Which prehistoric village located in northern Europe has helped archaeologists to understand more about how people lived near the end of the Stone Age? Stonehenge, Scunthorpe, Danelaw, Skara Brae. The correct answer is Skara Brae. Skara Brae on Orkney, off the north coast of Scotland, is the best preserved prehistoric village in northern Europe, and has helped archaeologists to understand more about how people lived near the end of the Stone Age. During the Middle Ages, a parliament was developed in Scotland, which had three houses called estates. These were the Lords, the Commons and the clergy. The Lords, the Commons and the farmers. The farmers, the blacksmiths and the clergy. The farmers, the blacksmiths and the teachers. The correct answer is the Lords, the Commons and the clergy. The Parliament developed in Scotland in the Middle Ages had three houses, called estates, the Lords, the Commons and the clergy. Which of the following scientific discoveries helped the progress of the Industrial Revolution? Penicillin, the aeroplane, steam power, the light bulb. The correct answer is steam power. Scientific discoveries, such as James Watt's work on steam power, helped the progress of the Industrial Revolution. Where in England was one of the Anglo-Saxon kings buried with treasure and armor? Maiden Castle, Dorset, Sutton Hoo, Suffolk, Conway Castle, Wales. The Tower of London. The correct answer is Sutton Hoo, Suffolk. The burial place of one of the Anglo-Saxon kings was at Sutton Hoo in modern Suffolk.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe UK Learning's YouTube channel. Share with your friends and family. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get more videos. Your support will encourage us to make more videos. We wish you all the best for your exam.